Hi, sorry guys, I'm doing the Twitter post. Alright, tweeted. I'll be right back, chat. I need to use the restroom. Here, I'll give you Alex's pretty face. In the meantime. Nope. Wrong screen. Here we go. Now I can give you his pretty face. There we go. Now he's hiding behind my big cup, but I can't do anything about that. I'll be right back, guys. Hi, kitty. Beautiful kitty says hi.
Hi, kitty.
I know you're angry, kitty. I'm sorry.
I love her mustache
She's
pattern
purring
on her
though, so
face.
she's not too angry. Alright, here you go. You're free. Thanks for indulging me, kid. Okay. Stryker, subtitles, on. Queuing up the movie. Alright. We will see how things go here. I'll give it a minute or two here to get the viewers back over. Oh, baby kitty, I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool. Mark is red. Okay, so I guess we should start the movie, huh? Are you ready to go, Alex?
Yep.
All right, guys. The way this works is I'm gonna say play when it's time to play, and that's about it. That's all I can do. So here we go. Everyone prepared? Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, do you have the Kino Lorber logo?
New World Pictures.
Shit. Stop. We gotta restart. I should have asked this beforehand. Let me back up. I realize now it didn't give you the Kino Lorber. Okay. So yours starts with New World Pictures first?
Let me go. It goes New World Pictures. Yeah, first is
Okay.
New World Pictures.
Alright, I'm ready. Here we go. Trying again, guys. When I say play, hit play. So here we go. And play. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5. New World Pictures.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's Roger Corman's company in the 80s.
Explosion right now.
Nuclear bomb goes off in the Arizona desert. Or Nevada desert. Sorry, maybe New Mexico. One of those 3 places. Other than survival. This is also 1983. Watched this before also. I don't remember half the movies we watched, but apparently I've watched everything today, so hey. Here, watched this one last time in 2019. Oh, I already did a movie Madness Marathon with myself on this one. Ah. I wonder if that's where I watched these last time. I watched these just literally on a previous marathon and I didn't even remember. Do 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 do. John Harris III. Movie Madness Marathons with Skin Slip. Let's see here. Oh, that's when I did Shocking Dark and Stryker and Wheels of Steel and Dune Warriors and Equalizer 2000 and all these movies I remember watching vaguely. To be fair, I think the ones with both of us are way more interesting. At least we have a discussion sometimes, you know?
Sometimes.
They did a pretty good job mocking the movie last time, to be fair.
And a random cow skull. Yep.
Always.
No, it's the desert one. There's a random cow skull.
Right?
Yep, nothing else. Just the cow skull.
Always. Sometimes 2. Hey, a lone desert
Bottom
road.
Or anything. That was a weird cut.
Another one shot in the Philippines, by the way. Boom, boom, boom.
Just passing here, guys. Never mind.
Well, that's a Mad Max car if I've ever seen one. Got a
Yeah,
big old
right.
handle on the back, too, like a toy car. You can pick it up and carry it with you to the playground. Best toy cars.
Truthfully, she probably should have tried to take the thing off road, but had a much higher likelihood of getting away. Another cow skull.
Might be the same one. They're just shooting. We just use it again. Son of a bitch. It's a big ass water skin. It's definitely a cow stomach. Oh shit! She gutted that fuck. Oh yeah, of course he's wearing a fucking bandana and no shirt. And a vest. Of course he is. It's the fucking apocalypse. Oh, this guy too? Oh shit, headshot. No, the water, you fuck.
Drink it. Drink it all.
No, laying on its back. Oh no, it's dead. Yeah, fuck the water. I'm
He's
out.
like, nah, I'm done.
That shit's
All
buried
those guys are dead.
7 inches in deep in the fucking dirt right there. Oh, right. It's this fucking movie. I remember this one now. I remember this one very specifically. Yeah.
Fondly or disturbingly?
Oh, I like all these movies. Every movie we saw today, I like for some various reason. And they inspire me for whenever we play post-apocalyptic games. Just imagine this is the universe my world looks like. Looks like the 80s apocalypse. Mad Max, all those Sergio Santiago films, all the Italian apocalypse films. Everyone's like, oh, Fallout this, Fallout that. You know, fuck Fallout. Fallout has nothing on this shit, man. A full decade before the first Fallout game even came out. Like 90, what, 93, 94 was Fallout 1? Something like that.
No, later than that.
Was it later than that? I thought it was earlier than that because it was an older game and there was a big long gap. And then Fallout 3 was the big fancy one, I thought. It's been a while, so yeah.
Well, 1 and 2 happened a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Up, since this is my jam. I just don't know the exact things.
Yeah, I thought it was the early 90s, but I mean, I don't know for sure. We did lose some viewers. The last movie was a much more popular film than this. And so, yeah.
97, by the way.
97. It's only off by about
for
40
the first
years.
Fallout.
Okay. So, yeah, it's more than a fucking decade before the first Fallout. The 80s apocalypse was the most aesthetically appealing apocalypse.
Well, okay, so this is where it gets actually interesting, is the fact that Fallout 1 and 2 is 80s apocalypse.
Yes.
It isn't until Fallout 3 where you get the 20s punk apocalypse.
Yes,
that
I'm
everyone
aware.
now associates with Fallout, but people forget that 1 and 2
We're a little more
looser. Like 80s, like 80s, like this Mad Max. You know.
I have Mad Max. I should play that. Damn it.
Oh, the new one? It's
Yeah.
supposed to be pretty good.
I have it on my PC installed and ready to go.
Yeah, so 97, 98 was Fallout 1 and 2. Then 2001 was Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, see, I never played any of those.
Sorry, Tactics. And then 2004 was Brotherhood of Steel. And then 2008, so like a decade after Fallout 2, was Fallout 3.
Exactly. I remember it was a long gap between 2 and 3.
And most people don't consider Tactics or Brotherhood of Steel valid games.
Which is rude.
They're not very good.
Still rude. They're still games, regardless if you don't like them or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not part of the franchise.
Yeah, I know,
really.
but they're still part of the franchise. They like them or not, and people are just rude. Like, you don't have to like the game. There's plenty of fucking Batman games I don't like. Doesn't mean it's not part of the franchise, guys, you know? Same goes for any fucking franchise. Any franchise that lasts long enough gets to bad levels. It's just the way it goes. You can't sustain quality over a long period without long breaks or refreshing creative teams. Look at Marvel Comics. And DC Comics. They wane back and forth as the best company because neither one of them can sustain the top top spot for
Yeah,
long.
we're through a downward slot right now.
On who?
But both.
Really?
I think
Have you read
DC's
War
a
of the
tad bit
Realms?
better, huh?
War of the Realms was awesome. I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Oh, that's yeah. Events can be shining points, but overall quality for the company
Yeah,
is what I'm talking
oh look,
about.
the Jawas are back.
Jawas are back.
I mean, like, I
Oh my
find
god, it's like the same outfits. I wonder if they did, like literally like were these on any of these shot back to back?
I said that yes, the second movie and the fourth movie were by Sergio Santiago, and over a course of like 7 years, he directed like six post-apocalyptic films, basically
Yeah,
back to
but they
back.
weren't like shot back to back. They're
They were
shot like
essentially back to
years
back with all the
apart.
gear. No, well, yeah, but they were all using the same gear. They reused that gear
Uh,
for a lot of movies. It wasn't just a post-apocalypse film. They would decorate the car up, make it look like a real fucking car, and it'd just be some random car in a group of cars or something. They reuse all these props in every movie. But especially the post-apocalyptic ones, all of them have like shared props, specifically vehicles and costumes. Okay. Why do they always make the little people like little Mexicans? It's so rude and racist. Like Mexican people aren't really like small people like traditionally speaking. They're like average height, right? Am I crazy? So why are these people insulting Mexican people, constantly making them little people?
well,
In
it's
every one
more
of
of
these.
a like, hey, Gil, I like in this like area where we're shooting, we need like a crap ton of small people.
To be fair, they're in the Philippines, so these are actually Filipino
So
people playing Mexicans.
theoretically, all the things, and I don't know, in my personal experience, that there's a lot of shorter than average like Spanish people I've noticed.
I don't know. I guess.
But the thing is, my consideration of average is, different than other
Yes, you're
people's.
way above average. That's why.
You know what I'm talking
You're
about?
a
Like,
full foot above average height. You know. You got a full
yeah, but
12
that's what
inches
I'm
on it.
saying is, but
Yeah.
even like for me, like when I notice like normal human height,
Yeah.
like I'm just
Dude,
saying,
just
I've
like
seen a lot.
a
There's a
little bit
lot
more,
of.
and you'll be 2 feet taller than me. For God's sakes, just like 8 more inches, and you'll be 2 feet taller than me. Think about that shit.
It's that's like a solid like 8 more inches is like most of a foot.
I know.
So it's like I'm only about a foot taller
You
than you.
are a foot and 2/3 taller than me. That's it. Actual depth. You know, eight
One
plus.
third
Yeah,
based on your numbering.
2/3. Then you. Oh, 1/3. Right. Yeah, I've got my halves mixed up. I've flipped the
Mm-hmm.
equation order. Welcome to dyslexia,
Yep, I know it.
especially with numbers.
Mm-hmm. I know it.
Oh, I got. Did I tell you I got the complete Rise of the Rune Lords Pathfinder quest for Pathfinder
Oh, the
Pathfinder
original
Adventure?
one? Yeah, the first one.
for the
Did
adventure
you get
card
the
game?
nice like hardbound one?
No, I got the adventure card game.
Oh, the card game.
Yes.
Oh, cool, cool.
I'm like getting into that. That's pretty fucking cool.
I never got into that series of
It's like
stuff.
really light role playing on a tabletop. I'm down for it. It's like Descent but better because it's balanced and based on D&D essentially. It's basically D&D on cards. You know, a little bit of Arkham horror-y because you're playing cooperatively against the game. You see the announcement? It's a 6-inch GI Joe.
Just what now?
There's a 6-inch GI Joe line popping up.
Oh, really?
Yep, they got 6-inch.
Hmm.
It's always water, man. Water or gas, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, for survival, water is more important than gas, but for power, gas is more important than water.
You know, so you should stock them on desalinators and parts. Then you drink the ocean. Oh shit! That guy went through his mind in the last minute. Yes, it was a really low hanging fruit joke, but I fucking did it anyway. Sue me. Stryker. Are you sure? Okay, Anton LaVey over here leading the evil cultists.
So our main heroes' names for these movies has been Percival, Michael, Scorpion, and Stryker.
Yeah, I know, Michael's a bad one.
There's this one. There was one name that doesn't quite fit in there.
Right? God damn it, Michael.
I mean, the secondary main, what was it? Damien would have been better.
Yeah, I know, right?
But then his partner was named John. Everyone in that movie had like a pretty normal name.
There's
And it's like the villain's name was William.
so there is 1990 Bronx Warriors and Escape the Bronx, which are a duology, and then there's Wheels of Fire, all of which have main character named Trash. So it's like kind of want to do all three of those at once.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the third one, third adventure of Trash, unrelated. I think that's the silliest trope is that people have like the dumb names like Spike or Slash or Trash or fucking Nadir in the Apocalypse. You know, like people aren't kind of like fucking normal names.
I'm pretty sure Nadir was his
superhero name.
His superhero name.
He's
Ogre. Probably is born like Russell or something.
He was named Ogre in the Bronx Warriors films. That's like the only connecting tissue is Fred Williamson is in those movies and in the New Barbarians. It's the only reason why they've been released together for fucking 25 years. All the rights for those three movies are owned by the same people, and so they always get released right around the time, right together. Yeah. You know, the last time they got released together. I love that car. It might be the coolest car we've gotten tonight. The most Mad Maxy.
Yeah, well, it's just a basic car. It's not any there's no bells and whistles. It's just
I mean, the one with
kick-ass car.
The one with the fucking pipes on it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
shit! Oh, that guy got hurt. That guy 100% got hurt. Oh!
And then got run over.
I mean, maybe they may have avoided him, but his dummy got run over for sure. Boop. Oh, get a love tap. All right. This is referencing like Road Warrior, the tanker truck.
Yeah.
But it's not as cool because the tanker truck's not as cool. God damn, that stunt's so dangerous. Get your back broken if it just accidentally closed the gap. Broken in half. Whoopsie. Pinned between the fucking car roof and the vehicle. You just get cut in half. Like, brutal. Not a way to go, I'd say.
What is...
Smoke grenades?
I don't know.
I don't know why, but smoke grenades. Plus the wind's blowing towards him. You know.
It's to obscure his vision, but they do a bad job of demonstrating that. Okay.
Oh, did you pull the guy out of the fucking passenger seat?
Apparently.
He came out like a big stiff board and everything. It was great. Oh, sweet Jesus. Wow, I just got wowie zowie mowie high. Holy Christ. Hey, man, nice matte painting back there. I kind of like that all his movies have, all Serious Santiago's films kind of blur the line between fantasy film and post-apocalyptic film.
I do really like that. That's a nice feature, because that's basically, in some respects, what would kind of happen.
Yeah, because we go back to my basic building styles again, because it'd be easier to do. This is like years after the apocalypse. They were built some new fortresses, and they're starting to get technology going again. Starting to build society, even if it's a weird, fucked up one.
Well, it's tribal with warlord society. It's just our past.
And our future. Now we got a political war instead of having, like, you know, actual wars with each other here in this country. Boobs. I'm also with you. I think they're in everyone. They weren't in the last movie. Instead, we got man ass. Pretty sure. No, actually, I think we did get a boob. We did get.
I do not think we got the lady. None of the ladies got topless.
No, some other lady who got like a boob. Like her boob was like on screen for like a split second, and then like she got killed. I think at the very beginning of New Barbarians. I think that may have actually been the previous movie. Maybe there was none in New Barbarians. Maybe it was just man ass.
It was just man ass.
Yeah. Hey! Ho! Water! Yeah, good luck trying to stop more people than are you. Oh, are you kidding me? I grabbed like a handful of water, drink it, turn around, start beating the fuck out of the guys trying to stop people getting water because they're distracted. And like, fuck you, got your weapons now, motherfucker, your back's turned to me, you idiot. Give me that. Let's get the rest of the water, guys. Like, fuck that. I don't take kindly to being like held captive or being told what to do against my will, you know. I'm just too stubborn for my own good. Like, don't do that. And I just have to do it because fuck you. I can do what I want. I'm such a stubborn fool sometimes, but hey. We're back to our normal viewership. That's alright. We had good viewership for most of the day. Had some pretty good interactions. Well then, awkward. Yeah, like, look, there's like 6 dudes with guns, 50 dudes in purple, yeah, things. Should be like, whoosh, shut the fuck up, you whiny bitch. That's why it always bothers me when, like, protesters are getting bullied by, like, 10 dudes in, like, street armor. Like, okay, great, go to the ground, and when they go to hit you, the next guy should grab him by this fucking helmet and pull him right the fuck over you. And guess what? He ain't hitting you anymore, is it? Now he's stomach's down on the ground, surrounded by enemy troops. Congratulations, you fucking moron. The minute they go 4 people on the ground is the minute you grab them and pull them into you. Because then you surround them, you divide them. Like, it's so like, Oh my god, people just paid attention and like no, we're here protesting, and you either join the protest or we're gonna take all the crap off you without your will and wanting to. Because at that point, you can literally just take his fucking armor off, take all the stuff away from him, push him back to his friends. There you go. Have fun. Go get new clothes. You don't want to hold hostages. Just want to disarm. Disarm and return. Awkward rape sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, finally, the fucking cavalry. Hate that kind of injustice. That's the kind of shit like that makes my blood boil. It's like, especially when they're like protesting for something that's just and right, and the government's following orders, which they should feel like we shouldn't follow these orders. Like, you have to know you're on the wrong side. Like, and if you don't, then fine. You get pulled into the audience and get your shit taken off you and shoved back out. Like, I like the wonderful camera shake that Code Red decided to give us. Thanks for not stabilizing it at all. My favorite part is they'd be like, oh, you know, we can't afford to do that Criterion thing. Oh, but you can charge Criterion prices. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Alright, Billy, sit your fucking dumbass down. Anyway. Whee! It's a classic shooting gallery sequence. I personally prefer when you can see both parties on screen when the firefight's happening. But, you know, I get it. It's not really... Well, it's not logical, that's the word. It's not really, not even ethical. What's the word for? Not economical. It's not efficient. It's not efficient filmmaking. Because it requires a lot of choreography. And a lot of movies are done very quick for very little money. Hollywood movies are just lazy.
I wouldn't consider that efficient. It's economical is more.
Well, efficient as no, because it's more efficient.
It is, yes, it is the definition of efficient.
No, it's more efficient because it is efficient because you just have a guy. All right, on 3, you fall. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to worry about, okay, when this guy fires, pay attention. When this guy points at you and fires, you need to fall. You know, there's a whole bunch of choreography that goes on when everyone's on screen at once. You know, that's why I say it's more efficient. You have more time rehearsing that stunt sequence, so you get it right the first time.
But I don't consider it efficient.
I don't
it's
think
economical.
But it is more efficient because you can get it done. You get more work done.
But it's a worse shot, so it's
yes,
not efficient.
No, but it's not efficient. Efficient isn't quality. Good quality is not efficient. Good quality takes time. That's why Jackie Chan's movies are amazing. He took weeks filming some of those action sequences that lasted like 2 minutes. And I wish any fucking movie besides John Wick, which did a good job in the raid, would do that. Like, can someone take some fucking time and film these things properly?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not. It's more economical to film it the efficient way.
Yes.
So it's it's a matter of economics than efficiency.
Always economics, but it's efficiency, man.
But it's not more. Yes,
well,
it's
because
more
it's also
efficient.
Efficiency is also economics because the less time you take shooting, the more money you save. So it is both
but
things.
The problem is not efficiency; it's economics. It's more economical to shoot it this way than it is efficient.
Yeah, whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, look, it's a guard post that works. Coon. Alright, I use the restroom again. Be right back.
Okay. I have to go rescue another guy. Uh.
We got a Doomtown Reloaded set, and had 2 base sets, so I have like 4 complete decks, and then there are 2 more factions, and I was gonna buy another starter set so I can flesh out their decks, and then I found out I can just buy the faction deck on Drive Through RPG for like $12 and save like $50.
Nice.
And so I'm like, I'm just gonna do that and just buy the 2 fucking faction decks and call it a day. I know I'm not gonna have everything I need in these vampire cards that I want, so I'm gonna actually go to the drive-thru and get some of those V-test preprints they have. Some key fucking cards. Oh shit! And more vampires. Always more vampires. About $200 to get everything. Should be able to get it by the end of the year. I'll probably have more by then too. Ah. Holy shit. I mean, I have friends who bought 2 of everything from that. I mean, they live all over the country, but, you know, can't play with any of them. Yep, just some boring shooting for the last 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. Uh, I wouldn't think crossbows, but definitely bow and
I
arrows.
saw. I swear to God, I saw like a string. Like
There was. It's how they travel. There's a string it travels along. You're not supposed to be able to see the string,
yeah.
obviously, but it's supposed to be ghost wire, which is small. Is like piano wire, but thinner. It's like a couple micro. It's like
I don't know. It just seems they could have just done like a snap cut to it.
they
Just
should
like
have,
not there,
but you know.
not there, now there.
But yeah, like bows and arrows and slingshots would be very effective weapons in the apocalypse because you can make ammo very easily, especially with slingshots because you just take rocks and round them off into their balls. Or you'll probably find lots of marbles. There's fucking tons of them floating around in the world. You know. Strike.
Stryker.
It's like a TV show pilot. Recurring villain Stryker.
That tank? That is a fucking little mini tank.
Hell yeah. They had the support of the Philippines military because they got payoffs and stuff. So all the gear, all the weapons and stuff for a lot of these movies, a lot of it was like actual military gear. So like the guns and stuff that aren't like laser guns or oftentimes military supply. They did it like a dozen or 5 dozen Vietnam flicks. The Italians did in the Philippines. It's once upon a time in Vietnam in the Philippines was a blog I used to follow. Like 100 movies shot in like a 10-year period. But they had a large cooperation of the government for both as extras and for equipment. There's a documentary called Machete Maidens Unleashed. It's a about all the exploitation film industry in the Philippines.
Interesting.
If you look and if you can't find it, let me know. I have it. I can give it to you. This is a fucking blue screen shot. What the fuck? Oh, maybe not. Sure looks like it though. Cardis. Who the fuck's Cardis? I'm on a highway to hell. very simple music. I like it. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I'm like really digging this drum roll here. But yeah, there's a bunch of Blu-rays I need to get. Like, there's Name Angels. There's Eye of the Tiger. There's like 3 or 4 more Sirius Santiago Vietnam era war films that he directed that got released to Blu-ray not too long ago.
Oh, interesting.
Unfortunately, they're from companies I don't particularly like giving money to. I was hoping I'd wait long enough and there'd be some. I was hoping that it'd get released in the UK somewhere. That's what usually happens when these companies release titles. Is most of those titles end up in the UK. But for some reason, Cerro Santiago just doesn't get love over there. His movies are so cheesy and fun. Wow, that was a very short scene. Hey, passage of time, that's why. Hey, Dune Buggy. Nice. Dune Buggies and Trikes, baby. I also really want Atlantis Raiders to get a goddamn release. Or Raiders of Atlantis, as it's called. Or Atlantis Interceptors. There's a lot of names for it. In that movie, the continent of Atlantis rises from the ocean and Atlanteans invade Florida, and the Atlanteans look like post-apocalyptic bikers in black leather.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's part apocalyptic film, part like action film, a weird invasion film, sci-fi film. It's weird. It's a weird one, and I really want it. I have a VHS master that was released in DVD. That's the best I got. The DVD doesn't play that well anymore, or otherwise I would queue it up for one of these streams. At least until I figure out the whole audio thing, which will be at some point in the future. Dune Buggy, go, go, go! Dune Buggy, go, go! Dune Buggy! Oh, everyone's dead. Oh, I'm supposed to be dead. She went to raise her head and then whoa, hold on. I feel like there's supposed to be dialogue there, but there was none, right?
No idea. It probably should have had some.
I feel like there should have been like a I'm stuck. But I mean, it didn't need it really, but it was just it feels like that's where it normally would be. I love that they're driving these little dinky tanks around and shit. They're like half-size tanks.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're a very small island, so it makes more sense to have smaller armored vehicles. Until you drop a fucking, M1 Abrams on the fucking island. It's like, yo, what's up, bro? Eat 2 of those things for breakfast. I don't think the guns on those things can hurt an Abrams. Dude, I'd like the dude's mohawk, too. Pretty rad. It looks like a G.I. Joe character just sitting on the top of the tank like that. I want this action figure now. See, I want an action figure company. I want to run one so I can make them like characters based off obscure movies. Change the likenesses, of course. And role-playing game characters that I've made up in my brain that should be real characters that people should play with because they're cool. So my goal someday is to have a toy line, I think. That's my... Even if it's a small one. So that's like one of the goals. Get big enough as a streamer that I could start funneling money to my dream projects, like having some cool action figures designed off my ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 3/4 scale, of course, because best scale ever. That guy really looks like G.I. Joe, and I really want him to be an action figure. He's like my favorite character in this movie, I think. Mohawk on top of tank guy. I really don't know what the fuck his name is, but who cares? We're gonna call him Mohawk. And the last guy's called Mako. Maybe we'll just call this guy Great White. Or Tiger Shark. Yeah, he's Tiger. Because that's also a tank type. See, you got it's a double thing there. And yes, I would have to. I would definitely make a double pack of Mako and what and Mohawk from Road Warrior. That'd be the double pack. It's like Mohawk and his baby brother, Mako. All right, GI Joe, Cobra, fuck, no, GI Joe's winning. Wow, they really are like GI Joe. They got a lady with a bow and arrow, multinational army dudes. What? They mean any harm when they're trying to shoot at you and everything?
No. Her sisters, the girls that kidnapped her. They didn't shoot at her.
Fair enough.
The
Matte painting.
like guys, the Cobra guys, or
That was a really bad matte painting, by the way. That was a really, really bad matte painting. It looked like a half-assed paint, just some brown strokes on the ground, and it just covered the sky. Like, okay. Maybe. There is a limit because, it fills a specific amount of reservoir, and you can run that reservoir dry faster than it can fill up. So yes, you can put too many people on one well or river or waterfall. But, just basic stuff, just basic the hydrodynamic thingies. It's not what it is, but you know what I mean. Do. Oh my god, that guy's not know what the fuck he's doing. Oh, that guy doesn't either. It's a trouble way to push, buddy.
How does it close?
Jesus Christ, those are barely shirts.
It's not how rope works.
Right? Look, these people aren't the brightest, so. Once again, I'd be surprised if any of them have a higher than grade 3 education because there's no school.
You're a very small mountain or hill. You're like, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. At least once a night. Oh wait, what?
I love how he keeps writing that like there's like one mythical spring, and just like you do realize if it's just spring water, that shit's not. It's not like it's not that rare.
Or not only that, like I said, you can in fact
Yeah,
outsource the
you
water.
can also
That's what I was
use
saying.
it
You
up
know.
because yeah.
Yeah, you have too
But
many
I'm just
people who
saying it's
drink too
like
much water,
there's one
can't fill it
here,
fast
there's one
enough.
over
You know?
there, and whatnot. It's not like some mythical like
Drill
it's
another one.
rare.
You go and drill another one. You know.
Yeah, because if you're that's the main thing is most apocalypse things. Water is more scarce because most of the base groundwater has been contaminated by
Exactly.
radiation.
Yeah.
Not the fact that it's like scarce.
But I like it. These movies are like the water wars instead of like
Yeah, well, it's a true resource wars.
Right. I mean,
Basically.
that's how future wars will be fought over resources. Because there's just too many fucking people on this planet. I mean, we may not see it. Our kids may not see it, but it'll happen eventually. If we keep growing, I think we do. Though there's some natural balance because like Japan had a child boom. Now they're overpopulated, and now there's an under amount of even fewer amount of people like having kids, and so they're having like a smaller population of children. So it kind of balances out eventually, right? Like, oh, we're overpopulated. Well, now a lot of people don't want to have kids, and now there's less kids for the next generation.
There's a balance to it. It's
Yeah.
I watched a little documentary on it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Population stuff, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
But it's more has to do with not overpopulation. Usually, the problem is not so much overpopulation, is that the places that this is happening is like healthcare is at like shit. So
Yeah.
people have more children than they need because when you need a couple to survive, you have 10.
Yeah. I mean, in Japan, it's like it's yeah.
Where
It's
does the water
interesting.
coming from then? If it's at the top of a mountain,
Could be a spring still.
surprisingly through the
Well, it's going to be a
the-
deep tap. Someone tapped a long time ago with more advanced tools. Could be that. It could be that. Could have been created by man long ass time ago, and now it's many generations later. I really like the score to this movie.
Yeah, it's been pretty decent.
No, it doesn't tell me. How helpful.
Oh, when did I break that?
Ed Gotchalan. I don't know who the fuck that is. He did the score for 2 other movies and Stryker. I never heard the other 2 movies, so I'm like, oh, you should like someone made a recommendation of like an ending with, and then they give a shot of Escape from New York. Like, no, we're not gonna watch Escape from New York. That's way too popular. That actually bring people to the channel. Are you kidding me? God, we're not trying to get popular. I'm trying to build an audience. An audience comes based on stuff I like, not the popular shit. I need more than just viewers. I need an audience. Because what is an artist without an audience? Thank you, random gold dust quote from 20 years ago rammed in my brain sideways. Right. Erect permission? Ooh, that's interesting.
Erection permission. Yep.
Hey, erect yep, erect permission. We want permission! Oh, it counts them standing erect. So if I'm sitting down, screw you. No permission. Well, okay then. Can they share pants with you? Because, I mean, it's unfair that you're the only people walking around without pants on.
Especially since your fellows have already commented that it's actually pretty cold and it's like pretty chilly in there
Right?
because it's a cave. So shouldn't you be wearing more clothes?
Exactly. Or at least bundle up a bit more. Like a blanket or something. It was really wicked. Al Adamson. Al Adamson. My brain just collapsed. I can't think. There's a really neat box set full of movies I want to get, but it costs $140 something. I wish I could afford it. It's one of those things. Fuck. I mean, maybe not like as oppressive or violent or murderous, but
Yeah, right.
just as tyrannous. I how they give you all these shoulder armor and then nothing for their legs.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh shit. More nudity incoming, I guess. Well, geez, you see right through his shirt. Because there's not, like I was saying earlier, not much of a shirt. I mean, I want one, but still, that's not my point. My point is that's not much of a shirt. Overly sappy scene. Do 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 do. Meow, meow. Oh. Big shocker, I gotta pee again. Here we go. How long is this fucking movie? 86 minutes. It feels like it's forever right now. There's some long parts.
We still have like what am I looking at? 18 minutes left.
Yeah.
Basically, the final confrontation's about to hit.
Yeah,
Like
about
really
18 minutes
soon.
exactly. Yeah. It's probably going to the final battle, but it was like there's a long stretch. The last 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the movie was kind of dull.
Yeah.
And I
Very
kind of
much
got
so.
lost a little bit. It was just only a small gap, to be fair. There's a lot of action at the front end.
Well,
Look at
it's
this
one of those things. Like
hunk.
the basic premise is
Oh, are they
like
gonna kiss? Are they gonna
like
kiss?
it's there's three factions working. There's
Rub
like the
pecs together.
obviously evil faction. There's a faction that has water. There's a faction that doesn't, that wants the water.
Yeah.
So it's the faction that wants the water as evil as the evil faction because they want the water. Uh, Well, Stryker, since you're here, you can't leave. No one's here to rotate the giant wheel for the ropes to pull the giant boulder.
The wheel of pain, as they call it in Conan the Barbarian.
Well, no, it's the wheel of opening the door.
I know, but that whole turning thing is the wheel of pain for Conan the Barbarian. Where you
Oh god, there was some great like barbarian movie where someone straps a person to that, like they strap them and they're all like weak and like spindly, and then like they did like the 7 years later cut, and it's like and they're all like muscle bound.
That's literally
like,
Conan the Barbarian. That's how.
Is that Conan
yes.
too?
That's also Conan the Barbarian. Yeah.
I'm like, that's not how that works, but okay.
I mean, he'd have really strong arms and legs and not much core.
If he had enough protein and nutrition
yes.
to make that body,
well, that's what
would not have gotten.
That's what the wheel is doing. It's actually grinding gruel. So, you're actually making your food with your effort.
Yeah, but it's not the correct kind of food for that kind of bodybuilding.
Well, we don't know if they fed them. We just saw it 7 years later, and he's like, "I'm done with this place, yo." And he's like, "Yeah, you're not. You are. We're closing this shit down, and you're gonna go fight some people." They're like, "Okay." And then here we go. There's the movie. The Witch in the Wardrobe, or the Desert.
Well, you took like 7 of you to jump me, so yeah.
My favorite part is he was trying to leave. He was just trying to leave. He was doing the Han Solo thing where he was just gonna leave with his reward.
You're just bringing him back now.
Now they're dragging him back into the fight. It's hilarious. It's like he doesn't want to be there, and they're like, no, you have to be here for the finish. Come back. We're almost done. You can't leave before the movie's done. I never saw the Road Warrior again.
Or are they gonna kill him right here? Because they should kill him right here. I mean, the bad guy should have just taken the joy of shooting him in the head and calling it a day.
Right in front of him, like, done. Well, that was easy. Blah. Like, oh, okay then.
Or you do the
should tie him to the tank,
and you just strap him to the front of a tank.
Just tie him to the back of the tank. Drag him to the war. This is where he lives. He lives in the back of the war.
Oh, good. I was really hoping that, like, you know, the short people would eventually
the
make
little Jawas come back. The tiny Mexicans. Or tiny Filipinos.
The tiny Filipino men, yes.
Yeah. They are, like, dressed up like Mexicans, though. They have yellow or brownish paint on their face on top of it. Some of them. And, like, weird mustaches that are supposed to look like Mexican mustaches. So it's like, they're like tiny little Mexicans played by Filipinos. Because the only one talking was the guy who looks like a Mexican guy, like a stereotypical Mexican guy in these like westerns. And here we are. He's right there without his hood on, right?
Well, depending on how far he was dragged, his entire body would be stripped. But
and
yeah, just
hurrying so bad.
A small rash is fine.
Just some torn clothing. At least it was leather. It makes sense it would have resisted some. That's why bikers wear leather. And one of the few things that can save you from road rash. Which gives me the fucking willies just thinking about. Oh, man. Sitting along a pavement at 50 miles an hour would just be the worst. No, it's like laying down on sandpaper as the sandpaper flies by, Like, can't do it. That's why you can never be on a motorcycle. Accidents on motorcycles are the worst. Because the motorcycle always loses. Even when it's motorcycle and, like, random thing on ground, the motorcycle always loses. And half the time it's a critical failure. Either for the biker, rider, or both.
Oh, the main problem is it's the equivalent of like where accidents in a car have like 20 or 30 DC with a good chunk of DR. My accident on a motorcycle has zero AC and like negative
Yeah.
DR. You take more damage.
Yeah, because you're unprotected flying at 60 miles an hour on a bike. And then you're stopping right
Yeah.
now at this
That's why
exact
every
instant.
time I see a motorcyclist do stupid ass shit on the freeway, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Gambling with
You
his
crazy
life.
motherfucker.
Being stupid. That adrenaline, man. It's addicting. I get it. It's not for me. That dude's belly is very wobbly.
Oh no, he's super fat.
He's got like extra fat in his belly. He's got like giant beer gut fat on top of it.
He got some gut silicone implants in his gut just for this role. They're
it's a
like, you're not
it's a
fat enough,
prosthetic
sir.
belly. That man is definitely not prosthetic. That is his real flab.
No,
Ha!
no, I'm not saying prosthetics. I'm saying
No,
like
I was saying
he's getting
prosthetic.
instead of boob implants, he got a gut implant.
Oh.
They're like piranhas. Strip of all of his valuables and run away.
And his clothes, just because. Because, embarrassing is funny.
What? No hidden cache of advanced weaponry, just like over there.
That's a different movie. Like a
Oh.
later movie we'll watch. The Sisterhood.
It's just like they didn't even add. They added the most worst sound effect ever because it sounded like a child slapping a guy.
Yeah.
uh,
These stormtroopers aren't as swankily dressed as the other last ones.
oh, like the Templars.
Yeah. The Templars of Anal Rape.
Yeah.
Thunder 1. It's called Thunder 1. That's so cool. I want a legendary tank called Thunder 1. Thunder 2. Thunder 3.
You're lucky none of those small people can man a tank because they should be shooting the fuck out of your position
I know,
now.
right? Or just driving over you with a tank.
Yeah.
You know? While a bunch of them on the back of the tank just start shooting at you. Mobile gun platform, baby. Oh! Bum, bum, bum. No!
She's like, that's not my boyfriend. I don't care about you.
Oh shit! The M60.
How many of them do you think it takes to wield it?
How many Jawas? I don't know.
Yeah. So how many Jawas do you think it takes to wield that?
Oh,
Oh,
lame.
because hoping for at least two, like one to hold it and one to prop it.
One guy's like holding the barrel like this,
Yeah.
and the other
And
guy's
maybe a
behind it.
third guy holding like the one
No,
guy
he's
holding
he's
the
he's
guns
the
back to prop to
no,
make sure he doesn't like go
he's
backwards.
actually leaning on the gun stock
Yeah.
to add back. Otherwise, they all fall backwards, right? So he's
Yeah.
leaning on the gun stock with his one arm up against a guy in front of him who's pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
There you go. I need a fucking Warhammer miniature, 40K miniature like dwarf or halfling space marines or something doing that. The big ass gun, plasma cannon or something.
You know, the great thing is since he's actually using an actual weapon, theoretically he has like a certain actual number of bullets in it, which it looks like he actually came to the end of. So you shouldn't be able to shoot it anymore. They're gonna like totally be stupid and like have it miraculously reload.
There it is. Are they still in business? I wonder. They are. Cool.
Now just cut off his other hand and leave him to live.
I was just reminded, like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. There was a company that made some Space Marine halflings. They called them Squats. So I had to Google it real quick. Hassle-free miniatures. UK company. I used to own a bunch of their miniatures, but I had to abandon most of my stuff in Texas, so that was one of the things that didn't come with me. My awesome miniature collection. So what do you regret in life? Not. I regret taking that TV I should have left behind. I regret not putting the magic cards in a box because I'm pretty sure they were stolen. Because it was just my deck box. And I'm pretty sure someone just took the deck box and probably sold the cards. Because after 5 years, nobody knew what the fuck who they were or whatever. Or they thought they were theirs. So that's a thing. All my beautiful decks. Yeah. Phew! Oh shit! Hey, everyone else ran. You're an idiot for standing there and getting shot by the crossbow. Just saying. Okay. Hey, we got a wish.
Ah!
It was a sniper rifle, but we got a wish. I forgot about that entirely, so that was awesome.
Oh! What do you
No.
expect?
I call them Grim. Sorry, not squats. And they're Space Marine dwarves.
So normal sized humans then?
No, they'd be shorter than that still.
Really?
They just,
That's exceptionally small because Space Marines are exceptionally
but they're
large.
scaled for like fancy dwarf scale, so in power armor and shit. So they're a little bit taller than normal dwarves because of, but they're the dimensions of natural dwarfs because of the shape of their body and stuff. Grim heavy infantry. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Ooh, they're all in stock still. I can rebuy them. That's cool.
Oh, I was hoping you just cut off his other arm and leave him for dead. Who let this
Baby.
baby on set? Who
They're
gave this director an
they're
actual
just
baby?
babies.
Like, who?
Ooh, and they have modern figures. I forgot about that. Oh, yes, dude. I want that figure. The figure's badass. And he's got a big fucking wrench. Oh, dude. I can have him a gun or a big fucking wrench. Oh, yeah, we're giving him a big fucking wrench. That's fucking cool.
Sound guy, you chose the wrong sound because there's actually some cheering in there. Oh, it's actually raining somehow. I mean, admittedly, since your it would rain isn't, you know, just saying. Unless your water table is contaminated, rain actually just happens.
Yep. As long as the air's not contaminated, also. Because then water falling from that air can get contaminated also.
Yes.
So yeah, you gotta be careful about those two things. But if those two things are good, then you're good, you know? Oh my god, they made an Immortan Drumpf figure? Jesus Christ. That's terrifying. Anyway, I will get this later. I thought that was really funny. I just had to look at it now because I was remembering that was, like, yeah.
Aren't I father material? Look at me, I'm holding a baby and everything. My subplot of me losing my family to these guys is just totally resolved right now.
Yep.
And this guy totally isn't Moses analog at all.
Well, we had
All of you to guys. Sorry,
look.
guys. Little did you know, the entire watch table is destroyed. So everyone who's out in the rain now has super cancer.
And I mean, at least it wasn't. We had Excalibur legend put in the post-apocalyptic prior film. To be fair, Percival, that whole thing.
Oh,
Where the Grail was a blonde lady.
No, it was Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Percival's
wasn't that
the Holy Grail searcher?
No. Sorry, whatever. Whatever. It's been forever. I don't care enough to get it right. It's not my forte. I'm sure there's some English major or some English folklore major like yelling at me right now in the comments. I upload this to YouTube. Motherfucker, I went to fucking school for 10 years for this to get my doctorate. Let me fucking school you for a minute. Like, I don't care. I got it wrong. What did you do?
You spent all that time. I just don't care.
I was just like, congrats. I'm glad you.
Congratulations.
I'm glad you liked. I liked something enough to do that, to dedicate your life to it. That's good. Not many people can find something like that. Stop bothering me in my comments. I don't care.
We, on the other hand, dedicate our lives to role playing and obscure comic book knowledge
And playing games and shit. Entertaining people.
That is our thing. If they gave away doctorates for that, we would be there. Like, we would have a super doctorate.
Yeah, and I mean, once the audience grows, they'll be able to be like, "Hey, Alex, it's time for you to take a couple weeks off for vacation. Come up and visit, and so we can film some videos and shit. And then you come up and fly out with a bunch of board games and shit.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Or drive up, your choice. I don't give a shit. Not my problem. I don't care how you get here. It's your choice." My point is, I'd have enough money to cover your expenses, so you don't have to worry about travel or bills. Like, here's your pay. Come up. We're filming videos.
I'd be down.
Yep, that's the future. Who knows how long that is? It's like, have a role playing game ready, a campaign ready, and like you look tired, brother.
I'm tired. That was. Unfortunately, we did I don't know, that last one. That was pretty monotonous. Sorry to say.
You didn't like it, huh?
No.
It was a bit slow in the middle, I think.
I think, overall, I mean, I think there's some good ideas. Actually, like, some of the world building they had was good, and then it was just like, we're in a desert. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Never mind.
And then, technically speaking, the conflict wasn't really resolved. Yeah, they killed the bad guy, but his entire army's still sieging. They're just all happy because it's raining. And who's to say if this is ever going to happen again? So after the water, like, it's finished raining, who's to say that,
the next raider
will be in the same problem? Did you set up rain tank reserves?
All right, yeah. Where's your? Did you have anything to catch the rain with? Because otherwise, this is pointless.
Because you're like, yeah, it's good, and like, I'm assuming this is the first time it's rained in years, so I'm assuming, but you didn't establish that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really liked it, but I like these kind of movies.
You do like these kinds of movies.
Action figure company, I'm telling you.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm like you. Like, this stuff just goes in the mental catalog for like role playing ideas and moments and things.
Random bits from these movies, and I like the whole thing. Just like the characters, the bits of the world, some of the plot ideas. Sometimes the plots become missions, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I'm also very tired, so I'm gonna go relax because I'm still getting over being sick.
Closing in on 7 hours of this, so yeah.
Yes. Well, that and I'm still getting over being sick, so
yeah.
Still very tired. Stamina's not back
Drink
up.
some juice.
I will.
That's when it happened when I had the wicked food poisoning. I literally had to have like a slushy diet for like a while.
Oh, brother, that's terrible.
I had to, like because eating solid food just like made it worse. So there's like a couple days at the beginning I was just like I'm going to Blenders and getting like smoothies for
All
like 2 meals a day.
I had protein bars, just one protein bar. 'Cause it was enough food
Yeah.
that I had a stomach ache for a little bit, but it wasn't like long
Mm-hmm.
enough to be like really bad. I can thrive it.
Oh,
And it was
mine
enough
wasn't
sugar
really
and
the stomach issue. It was like it basically nothing stopped. So it was all like I eat something. It went to my stomach, then my intestines, then my colon, and then
yes,
out.
I had the
Like
same thing. Yeah, yeah.
like that.
But
So
I needed the
like I had to
nutrients,
eat.
so it's like I was.
Yeah, I had to eat stuff that like processed easily for a little
I
while.
just ate a protein bar and said, "Fuck it, this is enough protein for right now. I got enough to operate. I can drink some water and relax in my chair, and
Yeah.
that was it. And here we are. Anyway, mine's not as bad as yours, thankfully.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Mine sucked. And then it happened again like 6 months later because I
God
went to the
damn.
same place again.
After 6 months,
Uh,
you're like, oh, it's been long enough.
Oh
No.
no, it was like okay, and then luckily I was already wary, so I only ate like a little bit of the food, and then it was like, oh boy, this is going south already.
God
It's
damn.
just like some oil or something or some process just didn't work for me.
Or someone
It
had
happens.
gross hands. Or they don't clean their shit properly.
Oh no, it can be. It's not just that. It's like just spices. Spices can kill people and stuff. I
That's
mean,
true.
people forget that. Like, I mean, that's why gluten. The people are having like people learning that they have like minor to severe gluten allergies and stuff. I mean, that's a thing that just happens. Like my buddy can't go to this one sushi place because like they like cook with some oil, and every time he eats there, he just gets like even though we have like the same thing, he reacts worse to it.
Hmm.
Like I don't have a problem, he does because he has some kind of like
Crazy. Anyway.
yeah.
Alright, that was a fun way to end this stream. Food poisoning. Don't get it. There you go.
uh,
Alright, guys. We'll see you on March 13th for the next marathon where we're going to watch a bunch of other Italian films, I promise.
mm-hmm.
I swapped some movies around because I was like, you know what? I kind of like, I want to show them this, this, and this, but most of the stuff's still there. Just, well, you'll see. Anyway, bye, everybody.
Later, everyone.